The Office of Overseas Affairs and Investments, popularly called Lagos Global, was created in May 2015 by His Excellency the Governor of Lagos State, Mr. Akinwumi Ambode, in fulfillment of one of his election campaign promises. Lagos Global, a one-stop shop for promoting and dealing with all domestic and foreign investments in Lagos, as well as for managing Lagos overseas affairs. The Department of Investor Relations and Aftercare of Lagos Global is directly responsible for liaising with existing investors and providing aftercare services to them.
The office was set up by His Excellency Governor Akinwumi Ambode upon assuming office in 2015, specifically to deliver on a core mandate, which is to drive investment into the state, especially foreign investment into Lagos State. However, it also does perform another function, which is coordinating the overseas activities of Lagos State. Hence, the title Office of Overseas Affairs and Investment, which is shorthanded as Lagos Global.
In trying to actually bring investment, which basically is the raison d'etre of the office created a kind of hub for businesses in Lagos State. If you need to bring in your investment proposals, it is the office that tries to coordinate for the government. And after doing that, when your investment has actually started yielding, there is a department which is the Investors Relations and Aftercare, which goes back to actually make sure that the things that need to be done, the easy way of actually engaging other departments of Lagos State is being done to actually figure out how your investments are being realized and try to solve issues that arise from your engagement with Lagos State and its citizens.
Well, the relationship with the Aftercare department has been excellent. Because from time to time we had issues with the business environment in Lagos. We had issues sometimes with land issues, perfection of land titles, issues of some registration with some regulatory agencies, issues of taxation, quite a number of issues that impact on business. And our relationship with the Aftercare department has been of great value in all these respects. We have enjoyed the benefit of very useful intervention from the Aftercare department. And it's not just for domestic investors, it's also for foreign investors.
The Aftercare department makes the point of duty to familiarize itself with existing investors and also prospective investors. All we do is to make sure the environment is conducive enough for investors in the state. It's not enough to attract investment to Lagos State without ensuring that they have a smooth and conducive environment to run their businesses for profitability and growth sustenance. So we are always there to ensure that for every challenge they might come across in the course of running their business, the Aftercare is the face of the government. It's not been an easy ride for Aftercare because many investors don't want to open their doors for Lagos State agencies. But I tell you, Aftercare is your friend. We're the face of government. We come with good tidings. We help ameliorate issues and challenges that you might have. We're not going to eradicate them, we're going to raise them out. But we'll see to it that instead of going from one table to the other, from one ministry or the other, to solve your issues or challenges, to resolve your problems, when you come to us, we run the errands for you on behalf of the state government.
So Lagos Global has been very, very impactful, specifically the Aftercare department, which relates with investors. That's quite a novel idea to have like a clinic, if you like, a doctor that you can call and say, this place is paining me, or that place is paining me. And believe me, for our company, we had in the past 2 or 3 years, we had several areas of challenges, some of it in the environment, some with the statutory bodies, and so all kinds of things that we had challenges with. We were able to talk to the Aftercare department, and believe me, they intervened every time we, I'm talking about direct intervention. talking with the departments of government that needed, bringing us in touch with people, passing our information, as is necessary to get the attention of the right people and the decision makers, policy makers, and the other stakeholders.
Aftercare department have been so wonderful because I just took the initiative. I took the bulls by the horn because I am a go-getter, so to say, and as an entrepreneur, I take risk a lot. I just wrote the department, and behold, they were here. Even the first day we started the production, and they told me a lot of things that they are not even comfortable with the temporary sites. We are still operating, but I told them that we have to start from somewhere, and they agreed. And since then, the relationship has been wonderful. Now we have cemented it in such a way that I go there often anytime there is a challenge, and now we are on the verge of getting the land. The Aftercare department is in the verge of getting a landed property for us in Lagos so that we can build our own factory and move there as soon as possible.
Aftercare has started a good job by coming to us. In the past, we used to go to government. Now they have shifted ground. Government is now visiting industries and investors. We received Aftercare sometime this last year, and wanting to know what's our problem, what can government do for us, in what way the actions of government has affected our operations negatively. We welcome them because that's the first time we will get such a package that is having one particular part of the government taking care of the remaining part of government and the investors.
Yeah, the concept of the Aftercare is a fantastic concept, and our view is that we should deepen it, we should strengthen it, we should deepen the awareness, we should bring as much stakeholders as possible on board, and we should also ensure proper cooperation between the Aftercare office and the different agencies of government.
I think there's a need to continue to publicize the services that you have, and then perhaps you can pay particular attention to some of the smaller industries as well. The needs of industry varies according to the size of the companies they're talking with. So it's all well and good to talk to the large companies and some of the medium-sized companies like ours.
Over the years, during our familiarization visits, especially to those who responded to our request to pay them visits from our agency, they were marveled at the fact that the Lagos State government has such an awesome service. So finding out about how business is doing in Lagos makes it a point of duty to know if the environment is conducive enough for them, and if they have challenges they are facing that they want us to help them resolve. We don't just burden on you. We write prior to visiting you.
I think the most important thing is being able to reach out and get a response immediately and get some action going. Aftercare department, I think, has been lucky. You have a lot of young, vibrant people there. Mrs. Hawa Adeyo, who has been a very powerful advocate of that department, and she's just a phone call away. Anytime we need to talk with her, and she's never tired. Sometimes we send lengthy emails when you have to explain the situation, and she takes the trouble to study the email, analyze it, and discuss with colleagues within government, and then get back to us. That's the kind of I would say personal attention that we are enjoying with the Aftercare department under Mrs. Adeyo. But I would like to imagine that this department is here to stay.
On a final note, the department awaits every challenge investors may encounter with government agencies in the state. The Aftercare department is available to serve you better and take the stress off you. Thank you.